Hi, good day. Welcome back to my channel, the Uncensored Asian Vlog, and today we have a very interesting and explosive issue that is about to explode on TikTok. This is going to be a potential bombshell involving a manager. I don't know the description, but looks like he's a social media personality who's managing people and on TikTok and many social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook, and of course TikTok. And today there are some TikTok personalities, verified personalities like Sasa Girl. That's the name of this verified Filipino TikToker who spoke out finally about this issue, despite the silence of a lot of TikTokers on this platform. So today we're gonna talk about this, and it's gonna be a very interesting discussion because it involves a somehow influential TikToker. And as we all know, TikTok is a growing social media platform in the Philippines and worldwide. And if you're gonna do some research about this personality, this person has some kind of growing footprint on these social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and he's into business. He's into managing people, especially particularly young people. And like I said earlier, there are some TikTokers, small time TikTokers. These are young people. I believe they are minors, considered to be not of legal age yet. And these voices have sounded alarm a few weeks ago, and I've seen some of these TikTokers going through my FYP over the past few weeks, and they were accusing, okay, these small-time TikTokers were accusing this person who manages people of predatory sexual activities. Okay, and the name of this person is Jechs. So as you can see on my screen, we have his TikTok account. By the way, before I forget, I'm gonna wear this props. Okay, this has been my props for some time. If you watch some of my old videos or previous videos, probably saw this headgear, or I don't know what to call this. You might have seen me wearing this cap before. So, all right, it looks natural, really, and let's get down to business, shall we? Alright, so the name of this personality is Jechs, and he's into business. I believe he's related to this beauty product called Prestige. Okay, and if we're gonna check on his Facebook account, he describes his platform as a home of famous vloggers, TikTokers, and Facebook influencers. No, wrong grammar, but it should have S at the end for the influencer. So this guy, is really established online. He's growing in terms of his platform, and he's into managing people. Okay, not just business, but people. So this is the overview that we have about this guy, again, whose name is Jechs. We don't know if this is his legal name, but he goes by the name Jechs. So as I said earlier, there were a lot of TikTokers who has been going through my FYP or For You page, and these TikTokers were like sounding the alarm, accusing Jechs of being a sexual predator, meaning to say, like I said, he manages people, and he's trying to lure these people into sending private a picture of or pictures of their private parts, okay, as part of the audition process or audition vetting. So these are really serious accusations, and that might require state intervention because this issue involves minors, and someone who's trying to take advantage on other people, especially these young people that I mentioned. So we're gonna talk about evidence, not really evidence, but we don't have evidence here. We just have testimonies from people who happen to have dealt or have contact to have had contact with Jechs Smith. So let's check on his social media platform. So this is again his Facebook account. This is his Instagram, in which he has almost 5,000 followers. On Facebook, he's got almost 25,000 followers. On TikTok, he's got 408,000 followers and 7 million likes. So as I said, TikTok is the growing platform. It has become a home for potential famous personalities and social media influencers in the future. And TikTok, as if we've followed TikTok over the past month since the pandemic, it has created a phalanx of new influencers, new social media influencers. These are homegrown influencers who did not start from other platforms like YouTube and Facebook. Although we can see, I'm a Filipino, so definitely I can definitely see some TikTokers who grew from other platforms like Facebook and YouTube. But as I've noticed, okay, there are many influencers, new influencers, who are TikTok homegrowns. Okay, they developed, okay, they grew using this platform. So far, this is just a brief overview of Mr. Jechs Smith's activities online. But as I said earlier, there are a lot of TikTokers who made some serious accusations about his action as a manager. So let's start with a bombshell statement or speech from Sasa Girl. So Sasa Girl is one of the many TikTokers, not many, but few TikTokers who really grew from this platform. Okay, although I believe he's got a YouTube channel before, but TikTok was the one that really made it for him. Okay, TikTok really helped Sasa Girl grew his platform, his influence in social media. So today, I believe a few hours ago, Sasa Girl finally spoke up about this issue involving Jechs Smith's predatory activities as a manager. So let's listen to his speech.
Hi, so gusto kong pag-usapan ngayon yung manager-artist issue. So, if ever meron kayong kwento about sa manager ninyo na hinaras kayo, may sexual assault na nangyari, hiningian kayo ng nudes, minor pa kayo, tapos hindi nyo naman gusto, or kahit hindi kayo minor, or kahit legal age na kayo, huwag kayong mahiyang ikwento yung kwento ninyo. Kung may nangyari man sa inyo, alam ko mahirap na ikwento yung mga ganyang klaseng bagay na nangyari sa inyo. Pero kung if ever hindi nyo kaya, sabihin nyo sa akin, ako ang magsasabi. Kung hindi nyo gusto mapangalan, okay lang lumapit kayo sa akin. Kasi marami ng mga small TikTokers na naglalabas ng mga kwento nila, pero ang nangyayari, hindi sila masyadong pinapansin. Kasi mga bata yung mga audience nila, or mga walang pake yung mga audience nila. Ngayon, ginagamit ko yung platform ko ngayon para mas mabigyan ng mas malakas na boses yung mga nangyayari ngayon. I'm so sorry sa mga big creators na alam naman yung nangyayari, tapos walang sinasabi, mga wala kang bayag. Hi, so gusto kong pag-usapan ngayon.
Well, he's damn right, and
so,
kudos to him for speaking out. And another one is,
this video is all about
okay, before we get to this, another I believe influencer. Influencer is a title that is earned, okay, from your hard work as a TikToker, as someone who creates content. So let me just qualify that. So, alright, so that was Sasa Girl who spoke out about this controversy. This is going to be a bombshell. It hasn't been picked up yet by the media. So I did some kind of online search just to let you know, and it hasn't made any dent yet on the traditional media platform. I did some search earlier to check whether there are some stories already written about him by the traditional media. What I mean by traditional media are the newspapers, etc. Probably they're ignoring this matter because this is just small time TikToker. But for a lot of people, like I said, TikTok has become a very influential social media platform in the Philippines, especially during the pandemic, and it has reach, a very very strong reach in the Philippines, especially influencing young people. So TikTok is something that cannot be denied. It cannot be ignored. Its influence. So, all right. So it's good that some established or verified TikTokers with huge platform are speaking out and are talking about this issue. So let's get to
This video is
this
all about sa manager na
guy.
ini-issue ngayon dito sa TikTok. Para sa mga naging victim ng manager na to, walang mali sa ginagawa niya na i-voice out kung ano man yung experience niya para hindi na maulit to sa susunod or mangyari to sa iba. Sobrang sensitive ng accusation sa manager na to, and for sure, hindi naman i-voice out to ng tao kung hindi naman talaga nila na-experience. And para sa mga victim, make sure that you have concrete evidence para in the end, hindi kayo mababaliktad sa kaso.
Tama.
And wag natin sisihin yung mga victim kung ngayon lang nila ito nilabas. Kasi kahit ako, yung na-experience ko ang sexual harassment, natakot ako i-voice out agad yun kasi natatakot akong i-judge ng tao. Hindi ganun kadali i-voice out yung ganung experience. And para sa
He's damn right, and as they say, if there's smoke, there's fire. And we have this culture of victim blaming in the Philippines, and especially if it involves young people. Like him, I was nearly a victim of sexual assault. I've never told this story to anyone else. Okay, and it involves a diplomat. I was 16 years old, first year college student, and I came from the province. Okay, and as a provincian, I was so curious and inquisitive, and I got to meet this diplomat when I dialed a wrong number. It's a Makati number, and this diplomat was living at that time. It was a long time ago in one of the mansions in Greenbelt. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you the whole story, but I was nearly a victim of sexual assault. Alright, so this guy whose TikTok handle Tan, he goes by the name Elmer Tan0. He's been through my FIP for so many times in the past. Okay, he's got this story. So I didn't know what he's talking about until I got to the comments, and some people were tagging Jechs. So he was like telling his personal story about a manager who attempted to, do some sexual advances, but was frustrated. So he was telling his stories about this manager who turned out to be Jechs. So allegedly, now we're gonna use the word or the term allegedly because we don't have any proof yet. So all of these are smokes. Okay, these are testimonies, but of course we believe their stories. Okay, these people don't have any incentive or reason at all to spread lies about someone else unless they have some bad experiences or some bad contacts with these people. But as you can see, this guy, okay, let's get to his latest story, shall we?
Munting natawa ko dun sa comment niya, nangihigop daw ng lakas. Paano kaya si...
So it's basically making fun of someone else, but let's check on this one.
So yun, Zay, nakita ko talaga, Zay, na ganyan talaga yung bata tayo. Ganyan, Zay. Eh ako naman na
Alam niyo guys, nag-uumpisa pa lang, mas marami pang lalabas dyan. Sarap mong sampalin ng Junjun. Come to Mama Junjun. It's a marketing strategy. Kahit sa PBB ginagawa yan. Tara sa kama. It's a business. Oh! Oh!
This is like a culture. Parang culture na to sa industriya, sa showbiz. Okay, if you happen to have followed or familiar with the case of Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein in the United States. So these are Jewish names, by the way. Jeffrey Epstein or Epstein. Okay, Jeffrey Epstein or Epstein. I don't know the pronunciation, I forgot, but Epstein or Epstein. So I believe it's Epstein. Okay, Jeffrey Epstein is a billionaire. He's a liberal billionaire in New York. He, according to authorities, he committed suicide in his jail cell, and he was into this business of exploiting minor age girls in the United States. So he's got this pedo island wherein a lot of big dignitaries, leaders, businessmen, presidents like Bill Clinton and many billionaires like him have together, and they have these parties and they molest and have sexual intercourse with minor age women or girls. And how did they procure these minor age girls? So they have connections with influential modeling agencies. They have contacts with modeling agents as well. Okay, and that's how they got to get all these minor age girls who are now telling their horrible stories about Jeffrey Epstein and his business partner Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay, and Ghislaine Maxwell is now facing jail cell or jail time, and she's being investigated. There are cases filed against her, and in the case of Harvey Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein is of course a Hollywood mogul. Okay, he's a very influential person, and whenever he produced movies, expect that this movie would become a big hit, especially in the Academy Awards, scenes. Okay, most of his movies were awarded, Oscar nominations and got Oscar awards as well. So this is basically the culture, not just in Hollywood industry, but also in the Philippines. So expect that whenever young people are involved, there would be, expect that there's going to be some pedophiles, or sexual offenders or predators lurking in background. So let's protect our young people, shall we? Okay, you need to use your platform. If you have the influence, use your platform to speak up, speak out, and tell your stories. If you have some stories to tell, especially small TikTokers who are being preyed by this individual. Okay, again, allegedly, we don't have proof yet, but of course, stay safe. There's smoke, there's fire, and expect that, of course, Tolfo is going to capitalize on this, because this is going to be money-making venture for him. Okay, Tolfo is definitely making money off these controversies. So here you go. This is from Jechs Facebook account. I believe it's no longer existing. This is just archived photo, a photo of young boys. Okay, these are very tender age young boys. Okay, looks like he's into twinks. Okay, or very tender age young boys. So he's into Korean looks as well. Most of them are chinitos, really. And if you're gonna check on the image, and try to open it on a separate tab, this photo is no longer exist. Okay, this content isn't available right now. So, like I said, what we're seeing is an archived photo by Google. It's archived by Google probably, and there's another young guy here. Okay, and it still exists as we can see here. Okay, so he's doing some kind of addition, and there are some complaints coming from small TikTokers that your call for addition is just a ploy, but at the end of the day, you're actually selecting or vetting or accepting only big time TikTokers with huge platform like many followers. But if you just have some small number of followers, he's not gonna accept you. He's not gonna add you into his collection. Okay, so I believe he also part of his collection or some kind of talents include some big time TikTokers. What I mean by big time is some TikTokers with these are verified TikTokers with more than 1 million up to 3 million followers, like Rosmar Tan, for example. And there's this transgender woman who's trying to portray this moniker or character Wonder Woman. I forgot his name, but right, there you go. So this is just a background story about this guy. So apart from not really scamming people, but luring people into his fold, or to the promise that hey, I'm gonna make you famous in exchange of what we don't know. So, all right, let's get to the story of this guy. His name is Jarvi Kalora, and he's been very vocal, basically, about Mr. Jack Smith. So we don't know what action Jack Smith's gonna do in order to somehow protect his uh, his reputation, okay, or platform. Is it going to file libel case against these people? We don't know. Or is it simply gonna ignore these accusations coming from these TikTokers? Let's find out.
Hello guys, so pwede lang akong mutayawa. So, dami nito sabi dyan na, hoy, pakita naman ng pruweba. First of all, I definitely have a proof. But
Definitely have proof, not.
alam niyo kung ano mas maganda sa proof? Witnesses. Wala akong witness
That's right.
dun sa may nakaganyan siya sa video call ha, kasi kami lang dalawa na sa kwarto nun. May witness ako sa kung mga anong nangyari bago ang mall show namin. Rar! Kung anong ginawa nila sa kwarto kasama ng mga bagong artist.
So this guy, I've seen some of his videos. He claims that he's one of the previous talents of Jack Smith, and he claimed to have witnessed some kind of conversation between Jack Smith and young people, young boys, and that he witnessed all of these predatory activities or advances made by Jack Smith. So he's basically a testimonial witness, okay, that can be used in court or in the court of law. But as he said, I know a lot of people who can be witnesses to Jack Smith's alleged predatory activities. Okay, so we don't know
Around
what's gonna
sila
happen. So next, let's get to the case of we're done with this guy basically, and we have this Anthony. Anthony is also using the voice, or this is basically what we call stitch on TikTok, wherein you can stitch or add your content to an existing content. So let's listen.
May witness ako sa kung mga anong nangyari bago ang mall show namin.
So ayun mga ka, bihis mo na ako. Sa salitang witness, hindi po ako nagsalita dito para magpasikat. Nagsalita po ako para po sa mga ibang influencer at sa mga ibang pumapasok at papasok pa lang. Sa tutusin mga ka, ako po ang mas nakakakilala sa kanya kasi mahigit 1 year na po ako naging artist niya. Akala ko po naging okay na po kami kasi akala ko po nagbago na po siya pero hindi pa pala. Kasi may mga nababalitaan pa din ako at nagsusumbong sa akin na tungkol sa kanya kung ano daw siya, kung ganito ba siya o ganyan ba siya. Kaya sinasabihan ko din sila para ma-aware din sila, di ba? Dahil dun sa sinasabing mall show, 2 po talagang kwarto kinuha nun. Kasi sa kabilang kwarto kami. Then sa kabila yung mga nila. Yung mali lang po niya kasi sinasabi niya po kasi sa amin kung ano yung ginagawa nila sa kabilang kwarto. Nagulat na lang po kami sa kinakaumagahan sa mall show namin. Wala nang energy yung mga artists.
My wit
Alright, so basically we have existing witnesses on TikTok claiming that they personally witnessed Mr. Jack Smith's some kind of alleged predatory activities. We don't know yet, but we don't know what's gonna happen basically, unless some people are gonna gather the courage to file a case against him. But in this case, the state may step in to protect the defenseless, which are these minor age or tender age individuals. Okay, these are probably in their 16 or 17, 18, or probably 14. We don't know. These are very young people. But you can see the video itself will show you that these are undeniably young people. So TikTok has become a platform for, opportunists. We don't know what type of opportunists these people are. They might be sexual predators, okay, sexual opportunists, monetary opportunists, or financial opportunists. We don't know, but we can see a lot of people, a lot of types of people on this platform. And one thing that I noticed is I did some kind of I didn't make a list. Okay, there's this Matilda Guapa. I noticed that this person is like exploiting young people. Okay, she's the Gcash. No, not okay. Matilda Guapa is one of them, but I'm actually referring to another one. But let's get to this Matilda Guapa as well. So, whose content is reeking with, I don't know, sexually explicit content involving minors. Okay, that is willing to pay 2,000 pesos or 3,000 pesos in order to what? So these are not direct, messages that, hey, if you're a minor age, I'm gonna have to pay for you and do it, blah blah blah. No, but these are sexually suggestive messages coming from this Matilda Guapa, who's like dangling money, some wad of money amounting to a few thousands, 2,000, 3,000s, trying to lure young people into his fold, okay, into becoming one of his baguettes, probably. We don't know. And another one is the Gcash transgender girl, Jupera. I think the name is Jupera. I don't know, but Jupera he's basically related to some kind of Gcash, dangling or trying to lure people into sending money through Gcash. But he goes by the handle Jupiter or Jupera, but I'm not able to find him. But I got this video in which he tried to introduce his or her boyfriend, but I've seen that video before of the same young guy who claimed to be his cousin. Okay, oh my god, so the video is playing. Alright, he claimed to be his cousin, and in this new video, it became viral, by the way. I'm trying to find that video. I couldn't find it, I don't know where, but Gcash, Jupera. Twitter, by the way, is or has become a porn site. That's become a porn site for perverts, not just in the Philippines but internationally. That's become a porn site. Alright, I'm sorry, but I couldn't find a video, but it's about, this Jupera transgender woman who introduced his new boyfriend, and then he said he already got Gcash. I don't know what's the connection, but you know the drill. You know what he's trying to say. Alright, so what's my take on this? We don't know what's gonna happen. Are some people or some concerned citizens gonna file a case against Jack Smith? And in return, is Jack Smith gonna file a libel case like Dave Villanueva did against Mr. Real Talk King? Okay, is he gonna file libel case against his bashers or the people talking about his alleged predatory activities? We don't know. And is the Philippine media, the traditional media, gonna pick up on this? We don't know as well. Or one thing, is Tulfo gonna pick up on this as well to make money off this controversy? That's gonna be interesting, but let's find out what's gonna happen next, shall we? Again, this is again an Censoration vlog, and have a good one to all of you.